How do you stay calm and control your emotions? Hello and welcome to Mind Healing with Bhavish. I am Bhavish Ahuja, a transformational coach and a therapist. And today we will discuss how to manage your emotions before they start controlling your life and yourself. Before we get into all of this, let me ask you this question. Have you ever seen a volcano from far away? Now it looks peaceful, it looks majestic, and is completely still. But deep inside, under that calm, something is moving. Something molten is swirling, heat is rising, and the pressure inside is building. And then one moment, a crack appears, and everything that was held inside so tightly now explodes. Now you don't even need to close your eyes to know that you are that volcano. You are holding it all together. You show up, you take care of your people, your friends, your family, you handle all the bills, you smile in public and around your people. You nod through small talk, post your reels to say that I'm fine, while inside you're feeling that your inner world is falling apart. By now, you have become a master of hiding the storm inside. Now, just because the world cannot hear your pain does not mean you are not screaming inside. We call it being strong. We call it coping. But often, it's not the real strength. It is a performance of showcasing strength. A performance that we all have learned from our younger ages. We were taught, hey, don't cry, don't get angry, be strong, control yourself. And so we do. We suppress, we smile, we move on. We become grown-ups with childhood emotions wrapped in adult costumes. Then what happens? A breakup, a job loss, or a betrayal, or a certain memory that appears in our brain, and a tectonic plate moves inside us. Something that moves our world, and the volcano inside us starts to shake again. This magma inside us starts to rise. You snap at people who are very close to you, or you freeze, you stop responding to people, you begin avoiding meeting up with people, you break down in the middle of the night, buried in the pillow or inside the washroom quietly so that nobody hears what you're going through. The thing is, what you feel is not your enemy. The feeling you have been avoiding so far, it is your compass. Emotions are not problems, they are pointers. Anger isn't bad, it just says that there is a boundary that was crossed and I did not like it. Sadness only says I'm not weak. It says something that was meaningful or close to me has been lost. Anxiety does not mean that you're broken inside, that you're anxious all the time. It just says that you're scared and you're trying to control the future so as to avoid any further loss. Numbness does not mean that you're cold or you're bitter or you're rude or emotionally unresponsive or unavailable. It just says that you have felt too much for too long without any rest. Have you ever seen a check engine light in your car? It just says that something maybe is wrong in your engine and you should get it checked. It's just a warning sign. Your emotions are like that check engine light in your car. You wouldn't ignore it, right? But in life, we often do. And the longer you ignore what your inner world is trying to tell you, is what it's trying to say, the louder it gets. The real question is not how do I stop feeling altogether. The real question is how do I manage my emotions before they start to manage me or control me. The question is how do I stop erupting and start evolving. Your emotional life is like a pressure cooker. And suppressing your feelings, your emotions would be akin to tightening the lid even more. Sure, the steam that builds inside would always stay in, but only for a while. And then eventually the pressure inside will find its way out. A blast. The cooker will explode eventually. Emotionally, that would happen in anger or in illness or let's say a withdrawal, or it breaks down like a sudden storm. But actually, it's not just sudden. It was building inside you for many years. So what do we do instead? What can we do instead? We need to learn to release the pressure slowly, daily, consciously, with love, not by force. There are 5 gentle ways that you can use to manage your emotional pressure that is building inside you. Number 1 would be name it to tame it. Give your emotion a name. Not like I'm fine, but try saying like I'm overwhelmed, or I feel invisible. I'm grieving something unspoken. Words are like these valves. They let the heat out. They turn the chaos inside into clarity. My second recommendation would be micro moments of pause before you react. Just 5 deep breaths. Breathe in like you're pulling in light, as if you're pulling in energy and strength. And when you breathe out like as if you're letting go of heavy, dense fog, black-colored smoke from inside you. Even a few seconds of pause can actually shift your nervous system from fight or flight that you must have heard of to rest and reset. My third suggestion would be to write what your heart cannot say. Take a notebook, no rules, no grammar, just pour out whatever your heart is holding, whatever your subconscious is holding for a very long time. Journaling is like bleeding ink. You remove the poison so healing can begin. My fourth suggestion would be to close your eyes and scan your body for where does your emotion actually live. Is it a tightened jaw, or is it the heaviness in the chest, or is it the butterflies in your stomach, or maybe cold pains? Consider your body as a diary and your emotions are written onto it. The body starts to take notes and remembers what your mind actually or usually forgets. That's why the body remembers the pain that you must have gone through, but your mind has forgotten when that happened and what caused it years back. And when you become aware of it, you regain power over it. This awareness is your medicine. It is that balm that you apply on your pains and the pain vanishes. Now, my fifth suggestion would be to find a safe mirror. Talk to somebody who listens without trying to fix you. Not everyone can hold that space, but find that one person who can say, I see you. And that is when your healing would begin. Behind every breakdown is a story that wasn't spoken. Maybe your childhood taught you to suppress. Maybe the relationships taught you to be agreeable. Maybe the society taught you to always be fine, otherwise you'll not be accepted or invited into the circle. But you are not here to be a robot. You are here to be the river, meant to feel, to flow, to release. True strength is not holding it all together. It is knowing when to let go. It is asking for help. It is choosing peace over pain. It is saying that today I feel what I feel and without shame. When you heal, you begin to change the world around you. When you become emotionally aware, you stop reacting blindly. You begin to break these generational patterns. You become a role model of emotional intelligence for your kids, for your children. You show your friends that it is okay not to be okay. You teach your own inner child that it is safe today. It is safe now. Unlike whatever you've learned so far, you don't need to erupt to be heard. You don't need to break down to deserve care. Listen to those silent whispers within you before they turn into screams, because emotions are not a storm that can be or should be avoided. They are the rains that grows the garden of who you're meant to become. So before you break down, give yourself a pause. Before you shut down, try to listen in. And before you drown into your own emotional mess, learn how to breathe. Ultimately, you are not a volcano, but you are a vessel of healing. Let it rise, let it move, let it go. I hope you like this video. This is Bhavish Ahuja from Mind Healing with Bhavish. If you like videos like such, if it helps you at all, do consider subscribing to this channel. If you like this advice, these 5 points that I mentioned, if you want to share it with somebody whom you know that would be really benefited by these points, you may share it along. Until the next video, I want you to stay blessed, stay healthy, and catch hold of this wisdom if you can. I shall see you in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care. Bye-bye.